Hey there, welcome back. I'm so glad that you're here today. You know, we've been talking about time management with teens, and I get it, it's tough to get our teens to manage their time well. So hopefully you've watched the previous two videos on understanding your teens' perspective about time management and then setting up healthy boundaries for yourself around their willingness to manage their time well. Today I'm going to talk with you about the very specific strategy that I use with teens who are overwhelmed by the amount of work they have or think they have to get done each day or each week, or in the case of maybe having to make up work because they're returning from, quarantining for COVID or having COVID or any other illness, that they just kind of get overwhelmed. Here's the thing you need to know. When a teenager gets overwhelmed, they tend to do one of two things. They tend to go into hyperdrive mode and just get everything done and be intense, or they tend to hide their head in the sand like an ostrich and want it to all go away. The majority of teenagers are like ostriches. They don't want to deal with it. They just think they'll just put their head down and it'll go away. And they don't really think past that. So it's not like a logical reaction. It's more like just an emotional reaction. They don't want to deal with the overwhelm, so they ignore it. So if you've got a teen like this, I get it. It's common. But what I've learned is if I help them map out exactly what they need to do, they can see it and the overwhelm starts to die and hope starts to come up, and then they feel like they can handle it, and then work gets done. So on the board behind me, and I forgive all the light things, but I can't help that. On the board behind me, I've shown you kind of the idea of what I do. This is, for example, this might be like just a regular piece of, notebook paper or whatever. It doesn't have to be complicated, it doesn't have to be typed. Just a regular piece of notebook paper. And I divide it up by the number of classes a student has. And then I have them write in, and I don't do it. I have them look it up and write in, because that helps me see, do they know where to find their assignments? Because sometimes they don't. Anyway, I have them look it up and tell me what assignments they have to get done, either for that week or if they're trying to catch up wherever we're at, what assignments need to be done so they can get on task and on pace for whatever class they're in. So math, English, science, social studies, and so on. And then I have them write the due dates of all of those assignments. Now, this is the first step. Many kids feel like they have so much to do that they freak out. But the idea here is that most kids don't have a lot. It just feels like a lot. So when I have them put it out here on paper and they look at that, my next question to them is, so how manageable do you think this is? Almost every single teenager goes, wow, I didn't realize it was that little. Right, it's little. So what was causing you the overwhelm to begin with? Well, there's maybe too many things to do on the same day, or a bigger paper, or whatever, and then we can work through that, and I'll share that in another video. But the idea here is you help your teens get out of their head everything that they think they have to do. And again, they might fight you on this. You can't force this. These are kids who come to me and who want to work with me, but if you want to help your teen, you can say when they're overwhelmed or stressed out, hey, I've got this great way to help you get unstressed. How about let me show you? And then walk with them through that. So I hope this helps you. And if you have any questions about it, please let me know.